Hi, this is Miss Rachel. You can't see my face because I'm showing you the screen on my iPad because I want to show you where you can read children's books from all over the world. You just type in childrenslibrary.org and you get the International Children's Digital Library. And right here it says read books. So I'm going to click that. And then you can choose any language. Now, if you want to choose books in English, you can choose in English, but I'm going to choose books in Tagalog or Filipino because I was born in the Philippines. Now, here it shows all these books that are in Tagalog. I want to read an award-winning book. And then I don't want to read it in Tagalog. Some of them are in English and Tagalog. So I'm going to try to find one that's in English. So I'm clicking. And here's one. It's called Papel de Lija. And it's in English and Tagalog. So I'm going to click on that. And then it says, read this book. And there's the cover page. And I'm going to read this book to you. It's called Sandpaper, and it's written by Ompong Remigio. And up here, you push the arrow and it takes you to the next page. Sandpaper by Ompong Remigio. And there's a mama and a little girl, and it looks like the little girl is looking in a pot that the mama has cleaned so it's so shiny the little girl can see her reflection. My mother is so neat. If there's something icky and sticky, she rubs here and there. If the shirt is blotchy, she scrubs here and there. If the pan is greasy, she cleans here and there. There's the mama and the little girl again. Looks like they're cleaning up the living room. She'll go to the living room and tidy up. If the morning paper's crumply, she folds here and there. If the screw's screwed loosely, she twists here and there. If the pillow is lumpy, she fluffs here and there. Now what does it look like they're doing? It seems like maybe they're in the kitchen. And it looks like the mama might be preparing some fish. And the little girl might be bringing in some dishes. She'll go inside the kitchen and tinker. If the food is icy, she boils here and there. If the fish is jumpy, she stews here and there. If the stove is wobbly, she wedges here and there. Oh, looks like they found the little girl's bedroom and they might be cleaning up. She'll go to my room and go through my things. If the laces are forlorn, she ties here and there. If the hem is torn, she sews here and there. If the crotch is worn, she patches here and there. Oh, now it looks like the little girl might be in the bathroom and the mommy's coming to clean up. She'll pass by the bathroom and have a look-see. If drops of wee-wee have gone astray, she splashes here and there. If bits of are on display, she flushes here and there. If little oohs get in the way, she washes here and there. And now they're outside. She'll go to the backyard, to the garden. If the leaves have gone a-falling, she sweeps here and there. If the birds have gone a-dropping, she scrapes here and there. If the worms are up and crawling, she plucks here and there. That's my mom, who's really, really neat. The whole afternoon, the whole day, she rubs and scrubs, folds and fluffs, simmers and stews, patches and sews, sweeps and scrapes, mends and tapes. Now that looks like the mother, and she's got a visitor. One day, for a visit, came my Aunt Maring. She said, "What's wrong with you, Mila Gring? You keep on scrub sweep scouring and scrub sweep scouring until your palms have gone rough and thick-skinned. It's like sandpaper. So please take a break and smoothen your skin, or Turing may not hold your hand." My father will not hold my mother's hands? Why? What is sandpaper? Looks like the little girl's looking for something. I looked for sandpaper all over the house, but I found only Japanese paper. I went to Mrs. Epang's store and bought some sandpaper. It was coarse. It scratched and stung my skin. The wood was scraped in a scratch. The cloth was torn in a rub. I couldn't imagine that my mother's hands could be this rough. Looks like the mommy's lying down in bed with the little girl and rubbing her face. There was a time when I was feverish and I had to stay in bed. My mother stayed close to me. When I was hot and shivery, she bathed me here and there. When I felt weak and shaky, she cured me here and there. When my bones were all achy, she massaged me here and there. But how come my mother's touch never did hurt, and my skin wasn't scratched? Her touch made me feel so much better. Aunt Maring was wrong. My mother's palms were not like sandpaper at all. Looks like the girl's watching her mother. When I was well enough, I saw my mother working in the house again. If the curtains need some mending, she stitches here and there. If some mouse would go a-hiding, she peeps here and there. If the rice still needs some husking, she tosses here and there. If the toys are thrown all over, she plops them here and there. If a bruise on my head's a bother, she comforts me here and there. If a kitten strays from somewhere, she keeps it here and there. Now she's looking out the window and seeing her father and mother holding hands. There was a time I saw my mother and father holding hands. It was a sight to behold. Aunt Maring was wrong. My mother's palms are not like sandpaper. Not like sandpaper that scrapes here and there, scratches here and there, rubs here and there. Now it looks like the little girl is looking very sad at her mother. But still I can't help asking my mother about Aunt Maring's remark that her palms felt like sandpaper. "Dear child, my palms are thick and coarse because I'm always working," my mother said. I thought about it. My mother's coarse palms made the pillow I slept on so soft, the boiled chicken, the cushions on the seat, my father's socks and shirts, the rocky soil, and even day-old crusty bread. They're all softened by her rough, gritty hands. Now the little girl is looking at her mommy's hands. I went to my mother and held her hands. I felt like I did not want to let go, ever. And now the mommy is rubbing her hands all over the little girl's face. and they're hugging. And that's the end. And that's how you use this website where you can read books from all over the world. Just type in childrenslibrary.org and you'll get to International Children's Digital Library. Bye-bye. See you next time.